I've just published an update to my Google Sheet that I made about a year ago, which takes a set of keywords and extracts SERPs for them, and then allows you to group them. But I've added the ability to get search volume data from data for SEO. So you input your API details and you get them. And I've also added a function to actually estimate traffic using a click-through rate model. So I've grabbed a few hundred keywords here, so 300 keywords with relation to property for sale in Australia, in Sydney, Melbourne, and Brisbane. And so I just wanted to run the extraction, the SERP extraction feature here to show you. It does about 30 or 40 at a time, and it should only take a few minutes to run them. And so after clicking the button, you just kind of wait for the running script to happen. The first time you run it, it will get a security warning. You just kind of have to approve that to let the Google Apps script run. Now it's just processing them all, so we're up to about 122, so we're almost halfway in just those couple minutes. So it does it pretty fast. This will basically allow you to get your own SERP data and not rely on a third-party tool. You can just use this free Google Sheet, and then it pulls via the SERP API, which you get 2,500 free queries when you sign up. And then after that, you're looking at $1 per 1,000 SERP scrapes at the super basic tier, and then it obviously goes up to just 30 cents per 1,000. So if we go through, that's all finished scraping. So we can come in and click Get Search Volume Data, and that should come back within 10, 20 seconds or so from Data for SEO. They're pretty quick. And so Data for SEO is just an API provider, which a lot of the main SEO tools will actually use. I use it for blog topics, but then there's a heap of other data you'll find in here as well. But this is just pulling in the search volume data. So now we've got the volumes for all these keywords. We can click group keywords, and now this pings my server and runs a custom function which essentially groups them based on related SERP entries. So when there's enough of an overlap between two different keywords, it will group those keywords. It has a little bit of extra functionality added to it to try and clean it up a little bit, but you can see we've instantly basically got that data back for those 300 keywords. And so we'll go through the tabs now. You can see it's scraped all the related searches, related results for each of those keywords. You'll see all the associations here. So you might put this into ChatGPT or use it another way, use it in your content. But then you've got people who also ask. This has scraped all the people who also ask results for each of those keywords, giving you all the data, which again, you could put into ChatGPT. You could give off to your writers. You could work out which frequently asked questions you want on your pages. Then we come through to groupings, and you'll see each of the keywords that's associated with a group. So you'll see houses for sale in Sydney. It's grouped all these ones, but you come down to the auction results Sydney, it will show you all the different auction result keywords. Apartments for rent, it'll be apartments, etc., etc. So it allows you to effectively group the keywords based on those similarities of SERP results. Now, we come into the performance, the SEO traffic analysis here. And you can see top domains and URL performance, but I did not click this magic button. So we'll just click estimate traffic. And then we come back to this. And so it breaks down the top domains from those SERP results and then the top URLs. So if we click on, let's click on Harcourts, we can see the top URLs that are showed for these keywords for Harcourts. If we clicked on REA, we can obviously see that they've got quite a few URLs there. And you'll see that they have the top traffic. So this estimated traffic is based on a click-through rate model, which we can find in the settings page here. And it essentially just weighs up one site versus another. It is by no means accurate. It's just as accurate as what you'll find many competitive tools. I know Ahrefs and a couple others do some advanced analysis on top of this based on individual keyword click-through rates, but this just follows a single click-through rate model. So in first, estimated 45%, second, 18%, etc. This is a really old click-through rate model, but it just gives you that like-for-like analysis. It is by no means accurate. But what it does do is it weighs up domains, weighs up the different domains and URLs to give you that like-for-like analysis. So what we can see is REA is on top, followed by domain, followed by property.com. Now you'll see the market share, 49% versus 21%. That's basically the difference between first and second here. So on average, REA is ranking first. On average, domain is ranking second here. Again, URLs, but then we can come to URL performance, and you'll see the top URLs here, but then you actually see the URLs by group. So if you're working on a specific topic here, so say auction results, you come in here and you can see the top players for those auction results keywords and their specific URL structures. You could also add a further grouping to this that breaks it down by city, so you could segregate the data for Melbourne versus Sydney. Anyway, this is a free Google Sheet. You just have to sign up to SERPer, and you have to sign up to Data for SEO to get the API keys. I hope you like it.